Falling through the forest turned to stone. Each petal dried, each root is left alone. The colors drape beneath the dying sun. A graveyard where the blossoms come undone. The wind no longer carries gentle songs. It only howls of everything gone wrong. I kneel beside the soil that used to breathe. Now all it holds are memories that grieve. Withered garden, nothing left to bloom. Every stem is tangled with the gloom. I water them with tears they cannot drink. They disappear before I even blink. A broken gate that creaks into the past. The footsteps fade, but sorrow always lasts. I tried to plant new seeds, but they won't grow. The earth rejects the love I tried to show. If flowers speak, they whisper from the grave of every life I never could have saved. Their voices pierce like thorns against my skin, a chorus of the loss I hold within. So let the garden wither in the rain. It knows my grief, it mirrors all my pain. And when I leave, it will not call me back, for withered flowers never turn to black. So let the garden wither in the rain. It knows my grief, it mirrors all my pain. And when I leave, it will not call me back, for withered flowers never turn to black.
The street is wet, my footprints disappear. The rain erases proof that I was here. I walk but nothing lingers in my place. The world forgets the outline of my face. The neon hums above, but not for me. Its light reflects on puddles silently. Each step I take dissolves before it lands, a ghost that never leaves behind his hands. Vanishing footsteps fade into the night. No mark remains, no shadow left in sight. reach the crosswalk, but the light won't change. The signal blinks as if I'm out of range. The city moves but never looks behind, to see the fading path I can't rewind. If I could leave one trace for you to find, a fragile mark, a message left behind. But footsteps vanish faster than a prayer, and soon it's like I was never there. So let the rain erase me without sound. No memory, no proof upon the ground. Vanishing footsteps guide me to the end, a journey lost with no amend. I waited by the tracks until the dawn, but every sound I hoped for has been gone. The rails are rust, the timetable's erased, a life of waiting I cannot replace. Your promise was a journey yet to start, but silence left me stranded in the dark. I watched the smoke of trains that passed me by, each one a dream I couldn't hold inside. The train that never came still haunts my name, a passenger of loss, I bear the blame. The platform is my coffin made of stone, I board the emptiness and ride alone. The whistle blew for others, not for me. Their laughter fades into eternity. The tracks extend to places I can't find, a line that breaks the edges of my mind. If one last train could take me far from here, I'd leave behind the sorrow and the fear. But waiting is the curse I can't escape, a ghost who lingers lost without a shape. So let the station swallow up my name. I waited for a train that never came, and when the world forgets my final call, I'll vanish in the silence of it all. Umbrellas move like shadows through the street, but none of them will stop to comfort me. I'm standing in the downpour of the past, where every raindrop cuts my skin like glass. is gone. It sings the song of sorrow all night long. It covers me in memories I can't hide. A storm that beats forever from inside. I chase the echoes carried on the wind, but every voice dissolves before it begins. I scream, but all that answers back is rain. A choir of despair that knows my name. My name. If love was here, it's washed away tonight, drowned beneath the endless city lights. The rain remains, it holds me in its hands, the only one who truly understands. And so let it fall, let it take what's left of me. I'll vanish in the storm eternally. The rain remains when all the world is still, a requiem I never chose to feel.
The streets are flooded under endless rain. Umbrellas bloom, but none will hide my pain. I walk alone with fabric torn apart. The storm soaks through the fractures in my heart. Your umbrella once covered both of us. Now it's gone, replaced by rust and dust. The handle bends, the frame refuses light. A fragile shield that lost the fight. The last umbrella cannot keep me dry. It breaks beneath the weight of endless sky. Every drop reminds me you're not near. The last umbrella shelters only fear. The wind has torn the canvas into shreds. It flaps like wings of ghosts above my head. The storm consumes, there's nowhere left to run. Just broken cloth beneath a dying sun. If I could share the rain with you once more, would storms be softer than they were before? But now the rain just washes you away. The last umbrella has no strength to stay. So let it fold, a useless fragile shell, a relic of the love I can't compel. The last umbrella bends, the frails beneath the flood, and leaves me drowning in my blood. The last umbrella cannot keep me dry. It breaks beneath the weight of endless sky. Every drop reminds me you're not near. The last umbrella shelters only fear. So let it fall. fragile shell, a relic of the love I can't compel. The last umbrella bends the fears beneath the flood, and leaves me drowning in my blood. So let it fall, a useless fragile shell, a relic of the love I can't compel. The last umbrella bends the fears beneath the flood, and leaves me drowning in my blood. The train is left, the platform stands alone. A wooden bench is buried under snow. I sit and wait though nothing will arrive. A frozen shadow, barely still alive. The timetable has faded into frost. A schedule full of journeys I have lost. The wheels are silent, buried under white. No sound remains to pierce the empty night. Snow on the station bench, it hides my tears, covering the silence of the years. I waited for a train that never came. Now only snow remembers me by name. My breath dissolves into the winter air, a fleeting ghost that no one sees is there. I count the moments falling one by one, oh, like snowflakes dying under absent sun. If someone passed, they'd see an empty seat, a trace of warmth that snow could not defeat. But I remain, my body turned to stone, a passenger of sorrow left alone. So let the snow erase what's left of me, a memory the world will never see. The train will come, the night will never end. I'll sleep upon this bench without a friend. The lantern flickers shadows on the wall. They stretch and twist like ghosts that start to crawl. I close my eyes, but silence pulls me back. The night devours everything I lack. The tatami smells of rain and endless years. Each woven thread is soaked with hidden tears. I turn to find the futon still as stone, a that breathes the truth, I'm still alone. Sleepless tatami night, I count the rain. Every drop repeats my silent pain. I beg for dawn, but darkness holds me tight, forever trapped inside this sleepless night. The window shakes against the winter wind. It hums the song of places I have sent. The paper doors are whispering my name, accusing me of sorrow I can't tame. If morning comes, will I still be the same? Or will I vanish nameless, without claim? The night is long, the longer still my soul, a puzzle piece that never will be whole. So here I stay, where shadows have their throne, a sleepless night that claims me as its own. The tatami sighs beneath my fragile weight, a witness to a never-ending fate. It hums the song of places I have sent. The paper doors are whispering my name, accusing me of sorrow I can't tame. The water ripples under pale moonlight. The koi move slow, their colors drained of sight. No blossoms fall, the garden holds its breath. A pond of silence whispering of death. Your shadow once knelt by the wooden edge, dropping wishes folded like a pledge. The paper sinks, the ink dissolves in tears, a pond that keeps our grief for years. Silent koi pond, mirror of my soul, reflecting loss in ripples I can't hold. Every fish is fading into gray. Silent koi pond steals my hope away. The reeds lean low, they mourn without a sound. Their heads bowed down as rain consumes the ground. No bird will sing, the Silent koi pond, mirror of my soul, reflecting loss in ripples I can't hold. Every fish is fading into gray. Silent koi pond steals my hope away. The weeds lean low. Dust upon the piano, echoes in the air. Notes once filled with fire, now no longer there. I sit beneath the weight of songs I never played, haunted by the silence my own hands have made. Windows cracked with shadows of the past. Memories are broken glass that cut too fast. Every chord I tried to reach slipped out of time, leaving only silence buried in my mind. Silent keys, they never sing my sorrow. Every sound has vanished into dust. I play for love but only met tomorrow, where echoes fade and hope turns into rust. Like empty prayers, fingers trembling, reaching for the air. A melody that once belonged to me now lies forgotten in this tragedy. If these keys could speak, they'd tell my story of nights I bled for songs I couldn't save. But silence is the only thing that's holy in this room that's now my shadow's grave. So I sit with broken hands and broken dreams, a pianist without a voice it seems. Silent keys are all I've left to be, and they will die the same as me. Standing in the silence, shadows on me tonight. I fade into the mist that hangs above me, a phantom searching for a fading light. So here I stay, unseen by every stranger, a shadow carved in loneliness and fear. The bridge will hold my silence as my anchor. While the city moves, I disappear. Night consumes the pieces I can't fix. I'm drowning in the weight I hold within. The tracks are endless, stretching into gray. Each step I take just pulls me far away. The ties are broken, iron turns to red. A railway built for ghosts instead. Your voice still lingers where the echoes bend, but every journey meets a different end. The whistle calls for someone else to hear, but not for me. I vanish here. Rusted rails carrying my pain. Every mile erases what remained. The whistle calls for someone else to hear, but not for me. I vanish here. Rusted rails carrying my pain. Every mile erases what remained. I chase a train that never waits for me. Rusted rails, a path to misery. The metal groans, it weeps beneath my feet. Each echo cries for something incomplete. Before us hides the secret of the track. No one returns, no one looks back. If I could run, could I outrun the past? Or would the rust consume me just as fast? The rails extend beyond what I can see, a road of loss that's meant for me. So let the rust reclaim what once was sealed, a graveyard for the hopes I used to feel. Rusted rails will always take their toll, a final track that swallows every soul. So let the rust reclaim what once was steel, a graveyard for the hopes I used to feel. Rusted rails will always take the toll, a final track that swallows every soul. The shoji doors are trembling in the breeze. They whisper secrets only shadows sees. I reach to slide them open, but they tear.
revealing empty rooms that are not there. The light behind is hollow, pale and weak, a fading glow that cannot seem to speak. Each step I take reveals another lie, a paper home where only ghosts reside. Paper doors, they hide the truth I fear. Fragile walls that never keep me near. Every room is empty, every sound is gone. Paper doors just lead me to move on. The ink has bled, the wood has grown with mold. The doors are brittle, fragile, weak and cold. I push again, they crumble in my hand. A house of ash I'll never understand. If walls could speak, would they condemn my name? Or weep with me for all that's lost to shame? But silence falls, and paper tears apart, a fragile frame for my collapsing heart. Paper doors, they hide the truth I fear. Fragile walls that never keep me near. Every room is empty, every sound is gone. Paper doors just lead me to move on. Paper doors just lead me to move on. Paper doors just lead me to move on.
The rails stretch on forever, cold and gray. I sit where every path has slipped away. No destination, no one waits for me. Just the echo of forgotten destinies. The rails stretch on forever, cold and gray. I sit where every path has slipped away. No destination, no one waits for me. Just the echo of forgotten destinies. The forest keeps its secrets in the mist. The air is heavy with the weight I missed. Every train that passes leaves me here, rooted in a silence carved by fear. These tracks lead nowhere, they just fade. Like every promised time is washed away. I'm stranded in the stillness of a regret, a ghost of journeys I cannot forget. My body aches from carrying the years. Every station echoes lonely tears. I wait for something that will never come, a train that left before the day begun. And if the steel could hear the sound I hide, it would shake beneath the sorrow in my mind. But these rails are only bones of emptiness, holding me in endless loneliness. silence whispers louder than the wind. These tracks lead nowhere, they just fade. Like every promised time is washed away. I'm stranded in the stillness of a regret. A ghost of journeys I cannot forget. My body aches from carrying me in the years. Every station echoes only tears. I wait for something that will never go. A train that left before the day begun. And if the steel could hear the sound I hide, it would shake beneath the sorrow in my mind. But these rails are only bones of emptiness, holding me in endless loneliness. The lanterns line the street but lead to none. A path that ends before it has begun. The fragile glow is dim, their oil is low. A road of light that doesn't truly show. I follow them with trembling heavy feet, but every turn just circles and repeat. The lanterns hum a trap of endless glow. A maze of sorrow I can't overthrow. No exit, lanterns guide me through the night, but every time just circles and repeat. The lanterns hum a trap of endless glow. A maze of sorrow I can't overthrow. No exit, lanterns guide me through the night, but every flame just hides the truth from sight. I wander here until my breath is gone. No exit, lanterns lead me on. The light distorts the shadows on the wall. Each silhouette reminds me where I fall. The air is thick, the silence pulls me in. A labyrinth of light I can't begin. If I extinguish every flame I see, would I at last escape this misery? But lanterns burn forever in my mind, a circle I will never leave behind. So let me walk where lanterns never fade, a prisoner of the glow their silence made. No exit, lanterns haunt me till the end, a path of lies I can't defend. So let me walk where lanterns never fade, a prisoner of the glow their silence made. No exit, lanterns haunt me till the end, a path of lies I can't defend.
The neon flickers faint against the dusk. Its fragile glow is painted thin with rust. The signs once sang with colors loud and bright, but now they hum like dying stars at night. I stand beneath the buzzing of the wires, a street of ghosts of long forgotten liars. The shops are closed, the windows hide in shame. The neon calls but never says my name. Neon dusk, a glow that slowly fades, reflecting broken lives the night has made. I wander lost beneath your shattered flame. Neon dusk, I'll never be the same. The rain reflects the signs into the street, a carnival of sorrow at my feet. Each letter broken, humming like a sigh, a prayer of light that only wants to die. If neon lives, then why does it decay? If light survives, then why does night betray? I chase the glow, but lose it in the mist, a memory of brightness I once kissed. So let the neon vanish with the rain, a fleeting dusk that never comes again. Neon dusk will always haunt my sight, a fragile flame consumed by night. Neon dusk, a glow that slowly fades, reflecting broken lives the night has made. I wander lost beneath your shattered flame. Neon dusk, I'll never be the same. Neon dusk, a glow that slowly fades, reflecting broken lives the night has made. Neon dusk, I'll never be the same.
The bridge is empty, echoes in the rain. I walk alone and whisper back your name. The river swallows every word I speak, a current strong, a memory so weak. The lanterns glow like ghosts along the path, each one a face that fades into the past. I pause but shadows push me to the side, a fleeting life I'm never meant to guide. Midnight crossing, I am all alone, carrying the weight I can't atone. Every step is heavier than night. Midnight crossing, fading into light. The steel beneath me trembles with the storm. It sings a hymn for those who can't transform. I clutch the rail, but nothing holds me here. Just broken hands that disappear. If I could leave the river, would it sow? Would sorrow drown, or would it only grow? The crossing waits for me to choose my fate, but silence answers, telling me too late. So let me vanish with the water song, a nameless soul who never did belong. Every step is heavier than night, midnight crossing, fading into light. Steel beneath me trembles with the storm. It sings a hymn for those who can't transform. I clutch the rail, but nothing holds me here. Just broken hands that disappear. The steel beneath me trembles with the storm. It sings a hymn for those who can't transform. I clutch the rail, but nothing holds me here. Just broken hands that disappear, appear. If I could leave the river, would it sow? Would sorrow drown, or would it only grow? The crossing waits for me to choose my fate, but silence answers, telling me too late. So let me vanish with the water song, a nameless soul who knows.
An empty street where paper lanterns fade. Their glow has died, their colors turned to gray. I walk alone where laughter used to live, but silence is the only gift they give. The rain has drowned the whispers of the past. Each droplet falls like questions never asked. I reach for warmth that flickers out of sight, a lantern burning out without its light. I'm a lantern with no fire, no flame, carrying the ashes of a name, lost inside the emptiness of night. A lantern fading, never burning bright. The wind has stolen everything I knew. It scatters all the dreams I held on to. I watch them vanish into endless dark, like fleeting sparks that never leave a mark. Ooh, if someone sees me glowing from afar, ooh, would they still know the person that I are? Ooh, or would they pass me by without a glance? A broken light that never had a chance. The lantern dies, its silence will remain, a symbol carved in sorrow and in pain. And when the night consumes me in its tide, I'll fade like all the lights that had to hide. The stone steps crack beneath my weary shoes, each one a weight of promises I lose. The moss has grown, the path is overgrown, the staircase leading only to the unknown. The Torii gate is leaning toward the ground. Its paint is gone, no sacredness is found. I climb to find the silence growing loud, a shrine abandoned, stripped without a crowd. Hollow shrine steps echo with my fall, every prayer unanswered by the wall. I climb to find the silence growing loud, hollow shrine steps consuming me. The offerings are broken, left to rot. Forgotten hands gave blessings time forgot. The candles flicker, but they do not burn, a shrine that waits for no one to return. If gods exist, they've turned their face away. If spirits live, they've all refused to stay. The steps collapse, I stumble toward the past, a climb that ends too soon, too fast. So let me fall where hollow steps remain. No shrine, no God, no end to all my pain. Hollow shrine steps keep me in despair, a path that leads to nowhere there. Hollow shrine steps echo with my fall, every prayer unanswered by the wall. I climb to find the silence growing loud, hollow shrine steps consuming me. The offerings are broken, left to rot. Forgotten hands gave blessings time forgot.
A narrow path, no footsteps seem to know. The alley hides where broken shadows go. Graffiti bleeds from walls that used to sing. Now silence claims the echoes they would bring. A cigarette still burns upon the ground. Its smoke curls up like secrets never found. The echoes of a stranger's fleeting voice still haunt the walls that never had a choice. graffiti bleeds like shadows carved in pain. The windows stare with eyes already dead. Their broken glass remembers what was said. I walk between the walls that lean with time. Their silence crushes every hope of mine. The echoes of my footsteps sound like grief, each one a prayer denied of all belief. Forgotten alley, you are where I stay, a grave of voices lost along the way. No one walks these broken stones but me. Forgotten alley, echo endlessly. The lanterns once lit faces, now they're gone. The alley's breath is colder than the dawn. I reach for walls but they collapse in dust. Another promise shattered into rust. If walls could cry, would they recall my name? Or weep for me with sorrow just the same? But silence is the only sound that grows, a seed of grief the alley always knows. So leave me where the shadows never fade, a nameless soul in alley sorrow made. Forgotten alley, bury me inside, a broken road where I reside.
The rope is frayed, the bell no longer rings. The shrine forgotten, stripped of sacred things. I bow but hear no answer from the sky. A God that left and never told me why. The Ima hang, their prayers are torn and wet. A thousand wishes fading with regret. The incense burns but carries only smoke, a fragile bond that destiny has broke. Faded shrine bell, silence takes your place, a thousand wishes fading with regret. The incense burns but carries only smoke, a fragile bond that destiny has broke. Faded shrine bell, silence takes your place, no divinity, no saving grace. I prayed for love but only found the void, a shrine where every dream is destroyed. and stone have cracked with time. Their watchful eyes are empty, not divine. The path that led me here has lost its way. A sacred ground where sorrow chose to stay. If heaven listens, why won't it reply? Do gods grow deaf when human voices cry? The bells are mute, the answers never fall. The shrine is just a ruin after all. So let the silence echo through the trees, a hymn of loss carried by the breeze. Faded shrine bells tolling without sound, a prayerless heart forever bound. So let the silence echo through the trees, a hymn of loss carried by the breeze. Faded shrine bells tolling without sound, a prayerless heart forever bound.
Flowers creep beneath the weight of time, an empty room where silence is a crime. But the tiny smells of dust and bitter years, a place that only welcomes ghosts and tears.
once sang across the sky, but now it's cracked, it only moans goodbye. Its iron heart is hollow, rusted through, a broken hymn that mourns the loss of you. I pull the rope, it frays within my hand, a silent prayer the heavens never planned. The mountains answer only with the wind, a hollow sound where faith has thinned. Echoes of a withered bell remain, calling out in sorrow, cold with pain. No one hears the ringing but my soul, echoes of a bell that lost control. The shrine is empty, candles burn no more, their ashes scatter on the weathered floor. I bow my head but silence fills the air, a godless place that never answers prayer. If bells could heal, would they restore the past, or shatter more with every single blast? The rope is gone, the bell begins to fall, it breaks apart and silences it all. So let the echoes drift into the rain, no secret sound, no blessing to remain. Echoes of a withered bell decay, and take the final hope away. The sky is heavy, pressing on my chest. Its broken stars refuse to give me rest. The clouds are torn, they bleed a silver cry, a shattered dome that covers every lie. I reach for light but find an endless void, a canvas where the universe destroyed. The constellations scatter into dust, a dying world that's crumbling with mistrust. Collapsing sky, it falls on me tonight, crushing every dream I held too tight. The heavens shatter, nothing left to save. Collapsing sky becomes my final grave. The thunder groans a requiem of fire,
Would it survive or vanish without trace? The sky collapses faster than my breath, a falling dome that seals me into death. So let the pieces bury me in time, a sky undone, a curse without a rhyme. Collapsing sky will always haunt the earth, a grave that swallows every birth. The sky has turned into a graveyard's face. You star a tomb that's lost its holy place. I count them slow, but each one falls away, a cemetery of light that can't stay. Your constellation broke into the dark, a shattered map without a guiding mark. I tried to follow where your light had gone, but every trace was buried by the dawn. Your constellation broke into the dark, a shattered map without a guiding mark. I tried to follow where your light had gone, but every trace was buried by the dawn. Cemetery of stars, I stand alone among the ruins of a sky I've known. Every wish I whispered turned to stone. Cemetery of stars, my final home. The Milky Way is fractured, torn apart, its pieces cutting deep into my heart. The night consumes the fragments left of you, a galaxy where sorrow feels like truth. If heaven is a place where souls remain, then why do stars fall endlessly like rain? The cemetery grows with every tear, a universe where loss is all that's clear. So let me lie beneath this broken sky, a body lost while constellations die. Cemetery of stars will bury me among the lights that cease to be.
Lanterns burn above forgotten graves, each flame a soul the river darkness saves. I walk between the stones, their names erased, a cemetery where time has been replaced. The paper sways, the light begins to fade, the wind extinguishes the prayers they made. I reach to shield the lanterns from the storm, but still they die. No try to keep them warm. Cemetery lanterns guide the dead, flickering above the words unsaid. I bow in silence knowing I'm the same. Cemetery lanterns call my name. The path is lined with flames that barely glow, a fragile line that tells me where to go. Each lantern hums a sorrow I can't fight, a graveyard lit with fragments of the night. If souls return, they'll follow lanterns home, but I am left to walk the dark alone. The cemetery whispers, cold and true, that soon these flames will vanish too. So let the lanterns flicker out in time, the glow will never ever answer mine. Cemetery lanterns fade into the rain and leave me with eternal pain. Let the lanterns flicker out in time, their glow will never ever answer mine. I bow in silence knowing I'm the same, but still they die, no finer, keep them warm. And let the lanterns call my name, flickering above the words unsaid. I bow in silence knowing I'm the same. Cemetery lanterns call my name. I folded hope into a fragile shape, a paper crane that trembled as it waits. The wings were torn before they touched the sky, and dreams were broken long before goodbye. The ink has bled into the fragile lines, each crease a scar, a memory in time. I tried to make it fly, but it just fell, a symbol of the love I couldn't tell. Broken paper crane, you'll never soar, you're scattered on the cold and fragile floor. I made you out of everything I lost, but dreams like you will always come with cost. The paper softens, melting in the rain, like all the words I whispered out in vain. No matter how I fold or try again, the crane will never leave this place of pain. If paper wings could hold the weight I bear, they'd carry me beyond this endless despair. But every crease just breaks beneath the strain, and all that's left is sorrow's last refrain. So here I keep the broken crane I made, a fragile slowly fades away. Its wings remind me all I'll never be, a folded memory of misery. The crimson moon hangs heavy in the sky. It stains the night with tears that never dry. I kneel beneath its watch with folded hands, a prayer to gods who never understand. The river glows with red along its waves, reflecting all the dreams the night enslaves. The silence cuts more deeply than a knife, a sacrifice of what was once my life. Blood moon prayer, unanswered and alone. I whisper words the heavens never own. Every plea is swallowed by the flame. Blood moon prayer, unanswered just the same. The wind is cruel, it steals my fragile breath, a hymn of sorrow spoken into death. I bow but find the soil too cold to care. No God will hear the words I try to share. If moonlight heals, then why does red still burn? If prayers are real, then why don't they return? The blood moon shines but never lets me go, a cursed embrace I'll always know. So let my prayer dissolve into the night, a ritual of loss beneath its light. Blood moon prayer will echo through the years, a hymn of silence drowned in tears. Lantern flickers in the rain. Its fragile flame is trembling with pain. I hold it close, the wind will take it soon. The fragile sun drowns beneath the moon, and meaning is carved into Ashes in the lantern fade high, burning with the tears I cannot dry. Every smoke is swallowed by the night. Ashes in the lanterns fill light. The path is dark, the shrine has closed its eyes. The lanterns die, and silence fills the sky. I walk alone, my shadow by my side. A fleeting spark, the night refused to hide. If I could light the flame again for you, would it survive or burn the way I do? The lantern falls, it shatters on the stone, and leaves me in a world I face alone. So let the ashes scatter in the rain. No light remains, no hope to still sustain. Ashes in the lantern mark the end, a final glow I cannot mend. The path is dark, the shrine